Well, hi tubers, back with the Physics 500 books, and it is, so just in my legs, A Merry Mistletoe Wedding by the Sunday Times bestseller Judy Astley. I did Christmas in July because I love the Hallmark Channel and I love the whole Christmas in July thing, okay? Because it's a goddamn heatwave at the moment, but I'm watching Christmas films. Incidentally, my favourite Christmas film is Hitch Full of Holidays, okay? But anyway, now this is actually a sequel, but I didn't know until I started reading it, but anyway. It's almost a year since Sean and Thea met, and it's been a roller coaster ride. They're getting married on Christmas Day. However, Thea, not Sean, want a big fuss. A simple wedding with Christmas lights and a few sprigs of mistletoe for decoration is all I need. But before they know it, things begin out of hand. Trying to manage a long-distance relationship in the build-up to their Christmas wedding is one thing, but as one challenge after another comes their way, the happy couple begin to wonder if they'll ever make it down the aisle. Ooh, okay. So, first of all, I like this book. It's kind of weird, though, reading a book with a heat wave on, but it's kind of nice, too. So, because I do love Christmas, I'm stuck over Christmas stories. Now, obviously, having not read the first one, I didn't know what any of these characters were, but you can actually, it's actually called, it must have been a mistletoe, okay? But at the same time, it's really, really good. I really, really enjoyed it. Now, regarding Sam and Thea, so Sean and Thea, is a kind of subplot going on regarding the families. Now, obviously, Thea's family are packing up, they're setting up, they're downsizing, they're trying to find a new home. You've got Thea's sister, who just having a third child. She's dealing with postnatal depression. She gets mugged, her buggy's stolen, baby's not in it, and she's dealing with postnatal depression. And there is a kind of undercurrent going on as well between these two sisters. And this bit is page 105, okay? Right. This is when they come to wet the baby's head. Here we go. Okay, everyone, oh, this is exciting, and I'm down to tell you now, and now is the moment, and I'm happy to tell you, try to go bang. So me and Sean were going to get married. Oh, that's wonderful, Charlotte, family friend, said, getting in first and rushing around the room to envelope them both in a hug. I love a wedding, me. Darling, how wonderful, Anna said. I'm so happy for you both. She got up and said and came to give hugs to Anna and Sean. When and where? Thea took a deep breath. I decided we'll have a Christmas one in Cornwall, somewhere very low-key. Just a small, simple affair, and then maybe later a party in the spring with friends up here in London. For the mere of congratulations and clicking of glasses, it came a sound like a growl across the table. I told you before, I'm not going to Cornwall, Emmy declared, the sister, glaring at Thea and Sean. And now you've hijacked the evening, Thea. It's supposed to be about me and the baby. Us and our baby, Sam murmured, collecting up some of the empty plates. Actually, I think the words you're really looking for right now, Emily, are congratulations, how brilliant, and all good luck. Emily said nothing, just stared at the table. Emily, Anna reached across the table to put her hand on her wrist. She knew I never wanted to go there again. All that snow. It won't be snow, Sean laughed. That was a crazy mythological one-off. Hadn't happened in 2 centuries before that, so you know, come on, man, what are the chances? No way. Emily shook her head. Get married up here, why don't you? Thea, after all, you're the bride. You get to choose. As of course, if the wedding actually happens, you've been engaged before, and with plenty of fancy wedding plan half done, and all came to nothing. I did choose, or rather we chose together, Thea told her, pushing back her chair and standing up. She could feel her eyes filling with disappointed tears. It was time to go. And you know what, Emily, whatever you think about the venue, if you can't even be asked to be just that teeny bit pleased for us, not even giving us one word of congratulations, then really I don't think we need you to be there at all. That's the thing. For the moment, page 106, these two sisters are in conflict. And the thing is, Emily is obviously doing her best. She's been mugged, she has postnatal depression, and the descriptions of postnatal depression are absolutely spot on. I mean, Judy Astley did her, there you go. It was as if every time she tried to let go, a zillion worries would take the chance to invade her head and shake themselves about, each one taking its turn at the front of her thoughts. Whenever she got close to the vanishing one, another would start kneading into the vacant place until all she had left was a failed ancient gloom. It was decided in one of the more lucid moments, like mixing paint on a palette. If you put too many colours in, you always ended up with mud browns. What sleep there was punctuated by the shuffling breath of Ned, his tiny wiggles of jerking herself wide awake when he became still and silent as she panicked that his breathing had stopped. And then there was Sam, who snored and shifted and was an ever-present danger to the baby of failing arms and thoughtless turning. With Ned slept in his crib, even though he was right by their bed, he might be taken. Emily wasn't sure what by, but her worst imaginations uttered in between evil demonic sprites and bizarre cannibalistic burglars. Exactly. So this kind of, her descriptions of personality depression are spot on. Emily's paranoia about what happened are spot on, and I just want to applaud her for that. At the same time, obviously, it's kind of like city countryside thing going on as well, because obviously, the bulk of them live in London. They kind of go in like to Cornwall to kind of get married. And it's kind of nature versus nurture, the city versus the country, and which one's better, best one to raise the kids. Which obviously is a debate parents have every single time, where's the best place to raise our children. So, I kind of got that. There is this little kind of thing going on also regarding schools as well, which is with Thea and Sean, because Thea works at, it's like comprehensive where no one gets her ideas. I think it's because Thea's parents are hippies, so it's kind of rubbed off on her. Their parents are quite hippie-ish and live in a house worth millions, of course, but hey. So it's kind of going into... That seems to have rubbed off on Thea quite nicely. So she wants some more kind of organic environment to basically teach children. She wants the great wild outdoors, if you will. And she's stuck in this kind of boring, typical straight-laced comprehensive, which, is more about stats and statistics than actual education, okay? But anyway, there's one bit here which kind of, I don't know, it's one part of the book which kind of irked me, okay? Where they're kind of sitting together and talking about childcare and feminism, okay? It's just one bit, okay? It's kind of like, oh, whatever. Here we go. Jimmy, Anna says sharply. Okay. Well, has Emily ever been like that? She's got an important career underway. Just because she's a woman and had a baby doesn't mean she turns into a coffee house blob. They're not blobs either, Fee. They're just women doing a different job from the one they get paid for, and mostly temporary. Childcare is still considered mostly a woman's issue. Western feminism won't make any advances until the little issue is dealt with. They all turned to look at Rosie. What? She said. Isn't it obvious? I mean, Sam and Emily have got it right, because Sam mostly does the childcare, but he can't want Em's feeding. Ned. Hence the forever inequality. Also, Emily, just about every little town in the country has a Starbucks, so you won't miss out. Mike laughed, but you can't change physiology. Men can't feed babies. I wouldn't want them to, even if they could, Emily said. Me neither, Rosie agreed. Can you imagine how much they whinge about it? Too uncomfortable, too difficult, too time-consuming and all that. It's kind of, okay, it's one thing that just grabbed me, because I was like, I don't really like that in books. I can't help it, okay? Like, oh, basically, men and women have children, the whole inequality. Okay, I'm surprised about the whole gender pay gap, if this wasn't there, if I can't remember that. It's kind of like, wow, I mean, it's like you've got maternity leave and you're complaining about it, but hey. But, at the end of the day, you made a decision to have a child, okay? You made that decision. You can't complain, okay, about gender inequality if you have a child. Now I've said my piece. But it's a nice little book. I mean, one thing I really, really wish it'd be focused on was actually the wedding night. There's a lot of build-up to the actual big wedding in Cornwall, and it's orangey, and it's and it's nice, but it's kind of brief. There's all this build-up to the wedding, but the wedding was like not even a page. It's kind of like he walking down the aisle, yeah, we're married, which I kind of would provide a bit more detail on, but I guess it's a nice Christmas read, Christmas in July. But anyway, that's pretty much it. It's an okay-ish book. Okay, so Christmas in July book. Sign off here, and sign off here, YouTubers, and take care. And bye now.